Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Aslam Bukhari and I'm from the class 8.6. Today I'm going to be reading a transcript for the Filter Bubble Part 1. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hello. Now, have you ever noticed that when you log onto the internet, you nearly always see adverts for things that you are interested in? Yes? Okay. So let's say you were looking for a new pair of trainers last week. Well, suddenly you'll see adverts of trainers all over the place. Well, believe it or not, this isn't random. The internet browsers, websites, and apps that we use know a lot about us because they monitor how we use their site or app. This way, they can work out what we like and don't like. Clever. So you've probably heard of cookies, am I right? Yes? Okay. When you visit some sites for the first time, a cookie is downloaded into your computer that keeps a track on how you travel around the site and exactly what you do. So the next time you see the site again, your computer will check the cookies and adapt, depending on the information it stored from the last visit with me. Okay, so without even thinking about it, we give out a lot of information that can then be used to personalize our online experience. Now, I saw a great presentation last week by the internet activist Eli Parsier, and I want to tell you a bit about it. He wrote a book a few years ago called The Filter Bubble, and I think it's something that we should all know about. Here's the book. We actually have it in the school library if you want to borrow it. In this talk, I'm just going to give you a little teaser. Now, he likens the filter bubble to an ecosystem and he claims it is something that we should all be worried about. Now, after reading his book and watching his talk, I've got to say I agree with him. I think it's something you should all know about too. So let me try explaining using a simple example. Imagine I support a political party. So to keep this really simple, let's call the yellow party. Okay. So let's say I have a lot of friends who also supports the yellows, but some of my friends support the reds. Now on my favorite social media site, I want to see the posts from all my friends, but I tend to click more on the links that are posted by my friends who support the yellows, like me, obviously. So, even so, I do still want to see the reds posting about with me. Okay. Now, a few months ago, just before the big elections, I noticed something quite weird happening on my newsfeed. I noticed that my friend who support the Red Party has almost completely disappeared from the site, and I was being shown posts from yellow friends. Weird. Now I wondered if all my red friends has left this social media space and moved somewhere else. But when I clicked on their profiles to check, I could see that they have been busy posting links and talking to people. But their posts were being hidden from me. And it's only now that I understand why. I know it's only because I hardly click on their posts and I don't interact them so much. So the social media site itself has detected for me that I wasn't interested in their posts, so they decided not to show them to me. Now this is an example of what LD Perseer means by the filter bubble. It's when the websites and apps choose what information we can and can't see. Does that make sense? So that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.